So good evening. We're going to do a post-match press conference reaction. So buckle up. Hope you got your coffee, your popcorn, and sit back and listen to my dulcet tones as I enlighten you on what this fraudulent manager had to say yesterday. Before I do that, make sure you have stuck a like on the video. Make sure you are subscribing. That'd be lovely jubbly. We're closing in on 50k. This dead tiny little irrelevant channel is making waves in the YouTube sphere, upsetting people everywhere. We ain't even begun yet. But I want to hit you with some stats and some facts. I know you guys love stats and facts, and I know people love to talk in stats. They like to use stats to their advantage. Well, I'm the voice of facts. Facts don't care about your feelings. Doesn't matter who you are. So I'm going to show you some facts. I'm going to show you this. It's not going to go full screen, so just have to bear with how poor this looks. But here is a fact. Good evening. In his 28 games played in the Premier League, compared to this fraud, won 4 games more, drew 1 less, and lost 3 games less than the fraudulent manager we have now. Goals scored 60 to 41, goals against 38 to 31, shots 345 to 267. I'm going to hit you with another fact. This, I genuinely could not believe this, and you probably won't believe it, which is why I'm going to show you it on my Twitter account, because it is genuine. Tweeted out by Opta. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know if you can all see that properly. Can you see that? Arsenal have attempted fewer shots in the second half of league matches this season than any other of the 91 clubs in the Premier League or the EFL. Just let me re-say that. Arsenal have had the least amount of shots, basically, of all 92 clubs in the Football League in the second half of games. That is absolutely embarrassing. So when people were sitting there saying, oh, but he's inherited a mess. He's inherited a mess. Jenkinson, Mkhitaryan, Petr Cech, Koscielny, who else was there? Iwobi, Danny Welbeck. That's a mess. That's what you've inherited. That is a mess. That is a mess. Unai Emery, in his worst period as Arsenal manager, because we know we love the facts and the stats. Unai Emery, in his first 8 games of last season, had 1 loss. Just one. Just 1 loss after 8 games. We were sat 2nd or 3rd in the table, I believe. After 8 games this season, with a better squad, we're currently 11th. I've got another stat for you. We like stats. I'm going to hit you with all these stats. We love stats. Everybody loves a stat. Where are we? Here we go. There's another one. Another one. DJ Khaled voice. Mikel Arteta, first 28 games at Arsenal compared to Unai Emery's first 28 games at Arsenal. Can you all see that properly? Yes, you can. Great. Let's go. Goals per game, 1.46. Unai Emery, 2.14. Goals against, 1.11. Unai Emery, 1.36. Not a massive difference, really, is it? Let's be real here. XG, I ain't even counting. Dead stats. But points, 1.61. Good evening, 2.0. Can somebody explain what the process is we're supposed to be trusting here? There was another one. I don't know if I've got it on here. I think I had it on my phone, actually. Ah, yes, here we go. Believe it or not, they scored from that. All 11 players in the box. Every single one of them, apart from this little fraud down here, the French Benteke, all of them were in the box, and they scored from that. Unbelievable, really, isn't it? Unbelievable. There we go. Good evening. Man sat 2nd in the league, See all these facts. You can't change facts. He's actually conceded less goals than us, scored more goals than us, lost 3 games less than us, won 1 game more than us, currently sits second in the league, and has a worse squad than us. Unbelievable, really. Unbelievable. I hear you cry. And it is unbelievable. When you think, that's that first stat that I showed you. We have had the least amount of shots in the second half this season than any other of the 91 other teams in Football League. That is unbelievable. I'm sorry, that is an absolute disgrace. We've got Aubameyang, we've got Pepe, we've got Willian, we've got Saka, we've got the French Benteke. And we have had less shots than every one of these other teams. Look at the teams in League One and League Two. We've had the least. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, bruv. It is unbelievable. But big up my guy. Blue FT216. London is blue. Well, it has been for about 15 years, unfortunately, for us, mates. But thank you for becoming the latest member of the channel. Much appreciated. And yeah, you can come and watch the banter unfold. But we are going to go through the press conference. I'm not sharing Arsenal's website. Every time I do it, they flag my stream up, which basically means I don't get paid. So yeah, cheers Arsenal. So you can stick your website up your ass with your manager. So I ain't sharing your website. I'm just going to read all the quotes off the website instead. Unlucky. Anyway, Mikel Arteta, the Tapas Pulis. Tapas Pulis. That's what I'm naming him from now on. The Tapas Pulis. I didn't like it from the very first whistle. Well, you should have sorted it out then, mate, because that's what you're paid £6 million a year to be sorting out. Mikel Arteta was understandably frustrated after we were beaten 3-0 by Villa on Sunday. Our manager took responsibility. Well, there's something to be proud of for his side's poor performance, and was asked about a variety of players, including the French Benteke, Willian, and more. This is what he told the media. On the performance, he said, I don't feel like we were the team we were supposed to be. We performed below our standards, the ability and our ability, and I didn't see the spirit in the team for the first half that I've seen every day in training and every day when we compete. This is totally my fault, and this is why I'm here. I am responsible for that, to make sure the team performs and competes at the highest level every 3 days. Today, I haven't done that, and it's obviously my fault. Well, listen, well done. Yeah, number one, fair play to you. Yeah, because I don't think in 20 odd years we ever heard Wenger ever take the blame. So fair play to him. Yeah, he did actually take the blame for it. You've got to give credit where it's due. He took the blame. Cool. We move on. Do keep smashing the likes up. But don't forget as well, 9 o'clock tonight, Turkish is back again. Turkish, I think, is going to be hosting it tonight as well. So I'll be a guest on Turkish's show on this channel. So make sure you're smashing the likes up. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you stick notifications on. 9 o'clock, we will be live on this channel. Turkish will be hosting. And I'm looking forward to it, man. Anyway, let's move on. He then said, he was then asked about the reasons for it. He said, it's very tough to find the reason. I can't say I have seen a change, or this week we've trained in a different way. I'd be lying if I said that. But obviously, there was something there today that Villa wanted much more than us, and they showed that. And at the end of the day, if you are ever late in a decision you make, if you don't win the tough duels, or enough duels, sorry, if you never win the second ball and the second ball's not going for us and you don't show quality on the ball, you can't defend your box. And when you get chances, you don't even hit the target. It's really complicated to win football matches. But when you got the French Benteke ballooning headers over the bar from Bend It Like Beckham down the left, yeah, need I say any more? He was then asked about the lack of creativity. He said it's something we need to improve on. To create well, we need to be more ruthless. But again, I would like to point out, I wouldn't like to point out anybody individually. It wasn't about that. It was about how we went about the job and who we are as a team, in transmitting as a team on the pitch what we want from the training ground. I didn't like that from the first whistle. We conceded on a mistake and got away with it with the goal that VAR ruled out. But afterwards, it was just not good enough. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Aubameyang needing to be nearer the goal, he was asked. The team function is a collective thing, and we have to do it more. We certainly are getting in some situations, and the end product is something we have to improve. And about the position and his movement and where we can find him. Of course, we can talk about this, whether it's the right or wrong place for him. But when things are working, he's scoring. The debate wasn't there. What is certain is with these numbers, scoring the amount of goals, it's impossible to fight with the top teams if you can't maintain the numbers. And we have to defensively be more organised. For sure, we have to improve the numbers attacking-wise if we want to be challenging and if you want to be consistent in winning football matches. He was then asked about Thomas Partey's injury, which I'm sure we're all waiting to find out about. He said, we don't know. I haven't seen an update on that today either. So as soon as we do, then I'll let you know. If you don't know, you might let me know if you find out first. And he was asked about rethinking his best lineup. He says, sometimes you can see how the boys have played in 7 days ago, not 70 days ago, 7 days. And then you can see the way they play today. It's the beauty of this sport. Unfortunately, you can't take anything for granted. These things change quickly. I'm a positive person. When things like this happen, you have to take a lot of things from it. You learn and you get to know the players in a much deeper way. What I want to see is a reaction from myself first, because it's the first time I've had to see with my eyes the team perform at that level since I've arrived. Obviously, it hurts big time, but at the same time, it's my job to make sure these boys perform on the pitch all the time. And today, for sure, I haven't managed to do that. Well, welcome to Unai Emery's last hurrah, because they're downing tools for you now, Mikel, and you ain't got the facilities for that, big man. You genuinely ain't got the facilities for that, big man. Unai Emery, even when they're down tools, only lost 3 out of 13 games. That's because he was more tactically sound than this guy will ever be. Yeah, I see big up Terry as well on the Football Terrace. I see Terry put a video out there. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's about his breaking down his analysis of the game. It's embarrassing. The first goal, I just showed you a picture of that on the screen. All 11 men in and around the box. The second goal, there's a line of 8 of our players and they still scored. It's mad. And the Tapas Pulis, I think that's kind of funny. Tapas Pulis is not good enough. And I'd actually go as far to say as the real Pulis, even big Sam Allardyce would have us playing better than we're playing now. He was asked about changing the system. He said, yeah, for sure, we'd try different things every week. I'll skirt past that. He was then asked about the French Benteke and William seeming to be struggling for confidence. He said, again, that's my job, to get the best out of players and put them in the best possible scenarios as much as possible. If they're not performing, then we have to help them more. Now, let me tell you something, right? That was the graphic I wanted to show you. I haven't got it, but I wanted to show you or tell you. William made just two forward passes the whole game. You were playing on the wing. How are you only making 2 forward passes, mate? Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. He was then asked whether he has to change his plans with the front three. He said, we'll consider it. Oh, he just waffled after that. Whether he was tempted to start Pepe after his goal the other night, he said yes. But me personally, more than just the stats, I looked at many other things. If we focus on that, of course, there are certain players that have to play. We looked at other things as well, without forgetting what you mentioned. Again, he ain't really answered the question, has he? And do you know what made his press conferences really, really decent when he first came in? Was his upfront and honest, approach to it. He was saying, listen, we're going to do it right. We're going to come out. This is all about the fans. He hardly ever mentions the fans anymore. Have you noticed that? The first bit, it was all about, we need the fans. We love the fans. We want the fans. We want the fans on side. Yeah. And he was saying, oh, everything's non-negotiable at the beginning. We've got to do this. We've got to do that. Nobody gets a pass. It doesn't matter who you are, what your name is, blah, 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 blah. Well, he's kind of gone away from that as well, hasn't he? Yeah. All of our kids have regressed. Aubameyang's regressed. Maybe it was Emi Martinez that secured the FA Cup for us, really, wasn't it? Maybe it was Emi Martinez, because Emi Martinez put in a good level of performance in every game. The defence looked pretty decent. And since Emi Martinez has gone, we can't defend. Kind of mad. Maybe that's because the goalkeeper we do have doesn't actually talk. He's got a zip over his mouth. Maybe we should call him Zippy. Oh, bungle. But there we go. Anyway, on what he thought of Aston Villa. He said, I said to Dean Smith, congratulations to them. Big credit for the way they played. I've seen them a lot in the last few days. Obviously, some of the performance they put in with top draw. When you are not at the races and this team is at their best, they have the quality to hurt you. And I think they were really good tonight. They were really good. They were absolutely brilliant. And let's move on. There's another bit of the press conference because they split this into sections for some reason. Let's see what he said about Partey. He doesn't know why he came off. Well, that's kind of interesting. How would you not know why he came off? He said, we don't know the extent of it, but he doesn't say what the injury is. Magnitude of the injury, I don't know. The doctor will have to have a look at him and have a scan. Well, that's not sounding good, is it? Hopefully it's just a little 2-week injury and he'll be back again. He was then speaking about mindset. How long does this go on for? Oh, that's only a little bit. We'll read all of that then. Right. He then said, keep smashing the likes up. I'll do some comments in a minute, yeah? Big teams can't afford that. You can't afford to be like that. You have to win football matches. I'm not going to accept that level of performance. We expect to win every game and the standard we have set. But if someone believes winning 1 or 2 games is good enough, they're completely wrong, and I'm not going to accept that. Well, guess what, mate? In that instance, then, yeah, you see your son at right back. I don't want to ever see him start a game for this club ever again. Yeah, how's that? Start with your son, mate. Start with your son at right back. I'm not going to accept that mindset at all, and obviously, it's not what the club deserves. It's my full responsibility, and now I have to find a way to do it. Now, this is where, go back to last season, he would have been sitting there where he said, it's not what this club deserves. He would have said last season, it's not what the fans deserve. He's changed that to club. Why has he changed that to club? Because he knows he's under pressure now. Yeah, I can see through all of this PR from this guy. This guy's a PR manager. He knows he's under pressure. It's not what the club deserve. Whereas before, when everything was going great and it was all rosy in the garden, oh, it's not what the fans deserve. We need to do this for the fans. Now he realizes, oh dear, I'm actually out of my depth and I'm sinking and I am going down the river real quick. Yeah, and I ain't got a paddle to save me, bruv. Yeah, my man is sitting there bricking it. I think since I arrived here, the first time that I have felt we perform really under our standards and we're trying to set the football club, it's unacceptable. I would like us to have a game tomorrow morning to get this one out of the system, but as well in the difficult and bad moments, you got a lot of you get a lot of things. I want to see how people react if we start to blame each other, or if we just look at ourselves in the mirror and then try and become a much better than we've shown tonight, which we are. Then after that, get everyone back together, get the fighting spirit and the belief and the commitment that we've shown since I got it into every game. Talks a good game, doesn't he? Looks the part. Not really doing it though, are you, mate? You're not really doing it, are you? And let's be honest here. I feel like we just need to have a conversation about who we should be getting. Like, you know, there's people still out there saying trust the process and this and that. Well, listen, I showed you the stats. Big up the real one in the building. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate that. Appreciated, my friend. Thank you very much. And listen, if anybody wants to become a member of the channel, like Matey Boy just here, feel free. The link is in the description. I do need to get some member streams on the go this week if I can. Obviously, there's no international football now. Sorry, there is international football now. So big up DJ E Fox. Appreciate that, mate. And big up my boy as well. Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you. Where you gone? There you are. Big up my boy Joel. Super sticker, $20. My guy. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Hope you're well. I haven't actually seen you in my chat for a while. Hope you're good, mate. But always appreciate the love, mate. It is his son. Listen, I've said it before. I'll say it again. When Bellerin, or Hector Bellerin, as it's actually officially pronounced, with his stupid, dodgy accent that he's got, thinks he's some sort of ghetto ute. Yeah, you're about as ghetto as me, mate. It's just not happening, is it? Let's be real here. But when he moved from Spain to England, the Arteta family put him up. That's a true story. They put him up. Arteta and his missus, they put him up. They basically adopted him. It's his son. Why do you think he gets a game every week? The geezer's dog shit. Absolute crap. Sick and tired of him. Sick and tired of him. The way Jack Grealish absolutely bodied that guy yesterday, I'm sorry. That's it. You're done out here, mate. You're done. You've been done for a long time. I think that was the final nail in the Hector Bellerin coffin yesterday. And Grealish, it was funny because Grealish literally out-sprinted him. And apparently, Bellerin is really quick. Oh, he's rapid. He's got pace to burn. No, he ain't. Maybe eat a burger, mate. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's happened to that kid. But as soon as he turned into a fucking humanitarian, oh, let me plant all the trees because I'm such a nice human being. Oh, let me go and buy shares in the Eco Club, Forest Green Rovers. Why don't you just fuck off, mate? Like, real talk. Why don't you just pack your bags and fuck off? Because you're taking 114 grand a week out of our football club. You're not even worth 14 grand a week. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. But I feel like we should be having a little chat about who the next manager could be. Would you take Poch? Honestly, would you take Poch? Would anyone take Poch? I didn't really want Poch when Unai Emery got sacked. I didn't really want him. But you know what? He's available. He's sat at home. He probably lives in London. Probably lives around North London. I'd take him. Real talk, I would take him. Oh, but he's not won anything, Lee. I don't care. I don't care. Genuinely don't care. I want somebody who knows what he's doing. Somebody who'd have a bit, that commands a little bit of respect. Maybe Poch isn't that guy. I don't know. But listen, he got that lot down the road to a Champions League final and they were playing some fucking good football. And they finished above us every year that he was there pretty much, didn't they? So I don't know who else is available. Everyone's available. Everybody is available if you pay the money. Allegri. Massimiliano Allegri. Oh, yes. My sources tell me that Massimiliano Allegri, Arsenal are in talks with him. All right, mate. Good one. Yeah, is he still house hunting in Mill Hill, or is that not a thing anymore? Maybe he's found Higuain and Benzema on the way. But either way, he is available, and he's a serial winner. Do you think, honestly, that if our manager was a proper manager, a certified serial winner, do you think that we would be putting in these level of performances? Do you think we'd be playing Park the Bus against everybody? Literally everybody. Like, I don't even know how many shots we had yesterday. Should we have a look? I genuinely don't know because I'm just past giving a shit. But should we have a look? Arsenal 0. Aston Villa 3. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And the worst of it is, I had to post an Instagram post saying that Aston Villa are the best team in the world. Watkins is the best striker in the world. It's fucking loading. Load. And my boy Granite's the G. This ain't loading. It's not loading. That's the match report on Arsenal website. Why ain't it loading? I don't get it. I don't know. Since I've come back here on this new Mac, these websites are moving mad crazy. They're all coming up in Spanish, whereas before they weren't. I don't know. Ain't working. But we didn't have many, did we? You see what he said about the players based on performance. He's a liar. Freaking liar. I feel like he's overcomplicating it too much, too little tactics. Bro, do you know what? You're spot on. And thank you, Abbas. Mad love from you as always, mate. Appreciate that, buddy. But I do feel like he's overcomplicating it. Like I said to you, right, if you go and actually have a look at the goal yesterday, the first goal that was disallowed, 13 shots, 2 on target we had. Is that it? Thank you, Oliver. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, buddy. But if you actually have a look at the first goal that was disallowed yesterday, and I said this on the stream earlier, when the ball's going down that side, Bellerin side, Holding comes rushing out to try and close the angle, but then Bellerin just goes into the penalty box. He doesn't actually double up. If you watch every other team, when we're going down that side with Aubameyang, they're doubling up, which means he gets pushed out. When you're not doubling up and you're putting Jack Grealish against Rob Holding, I'm sorry, that's a non-starter. Jack Grealish will fuck you left, right and centre. Yeah, literally, because he is that good. Ross Barkley. Is anyone still going to tell me Ross Barkley's not any good? Is there anyone out there that still thinks he ain't good enough for Arsenal, Ross Barkley? He was brilliant yesterday. Him and Grealish pulled the strings all over the gaff. And when you see Jack Grealish leaving Bellerin for dead for that third goal, and then boom, like, get out of here, you little rat. Move, bitch. Get out the way. And you know what? I'm a skinny fucker, yeah? That fucker needs to eat a burger. Real talk. He needs to eat a burger and some hot dogs and stuff like that and bulk himself up. Because I guarantee you can just push. Well, you can. Grealish did it. Gosh. And Grealish was running at full pelt as well and literally bodied him. It was mad. And the thing is, you just had to laugh when you see it. It was just so funny. Just seeing him go whoosh. See you later, bruv. It was mad. Rafa Benitez. Great shout. Great shout. Is he still in China? I think he is, isn't he? I'd take Rafa in a heartbeat. Yeah, I really would. He's a quality manager, and he's managed some of the biggest clubs, isn't he? So why wouldn't you want Rafa as manager? And I think the thing is, what you got to say, and the way I look at it is, Unai Emery never really commanded the respect of the players in his second season, but that's because this bunch of players are rats. Yeah, Granit Xhaka. With all this talk, oh, my heart wasn't in the club. My head was somewhere else. But then Arteta came in and convinced me to stay. How funny how that story got leaked yesterday, isn't it? Oh, he basically boosted me and I stayed. Oh, give it to me, Arteta. Fucking embarrassing. Fuck off. You shouldn't be here anyway telling us to piss off. Yeah, then you got the rat at right back who ain't got a clue what he's doing. You've got so many players like Mustafi, Kolasinac, Socrates. They should not be at this football club and they're not good enough. Yesterday, El Neni, he's been good this season. Back to El Neni. And this is what this club have done for a long, long time. Under Emery, well, last year's of Wenger, under Emery, and then under this manager. They've put on a performance for a couple of games and then they just decide, yo, we've made it now. Yeah, and then when they don't fancy it, they ain't turning up. Yeah, same old, same old. And until you get a manager in, there is a Rafa and a Allegri, somebody like that, you're not going anywhere. Imagine Jose Mourinho. Do you think I've watched that All or Nothing with Jose Mourinho? I would love that bastard at Arsenal. I would love him. When he sat there and said, yeah, Delhi, you need to be passing the ball quicker. Pass the ball quicker. Pass the ball. But I expect nothing less from you. You're shit in training. Do you think Arteta's saying that to these people? Do you think he's saying? I don't think he's saying that. Do you think if Tottenham put that performance in that we put in last night and got battered 3-0, do you think Jose would be going in there and saying, no, it was all my fault? Which, listen, I rate Arteta for saying that. Has Arteta said that and then gone in and battered the players? Probably not. Probably not. Jose had come out and say, yo, he was crap, he was crap, he was crap, he was crap, and he was crap. Yeah? Different manager approaches. I rate Arteta for saying I'll take the blame. Only if he's gone in there and cunted every single one of them, which I don't think he is. And if he is, it'll just go whoosh. Because that's how it works, man. With this club, unfortunately. I'm curious to see who you think's the better manager, Lampard or Arteta. Well, Lampard, because he's managed longer. I'm joking. I don't know, mate. They're both much of a muchness for me. I do think that people use trophies, which I get, yeah, to justify why somebody's good. Not for me. Yeah. People are sitting there and say, oh, but he's won a World Cup. Yeah, so's Kleberson. So's Olivier Giroud. Messi and Ronaldo haven't. Johan Cruyff never. Eusebio never. What, are they shit players? And people are doing the same with managers, which I understand. Yeah, I get that. But you've got to have a bit of luck. Listen, let's be real here. If Pulisic didn't pull a hamstring, yeah, as he's cleaned through on goal against us, that would have been a different story, mate. Different story. Yeah, do you remember when people were saying that to me in December? Rafa's washed up. Do you remember that? I see somebody earlier, he tweeted me, what a bell end. Yeah, man's tweeting me going, oh, you wanted Simeone. Yeah, Simeone's team scored 68 goals last season. We scored 93. What an absolute fucking retard. Seriously. What is the matter with these people? They will do anything. Don't disrespect Giroud. Do you know what? I'd take Giroud back right now, mate. Yeah, I apologise to Olivier Giroud for calling him a lamppost week in, week out, calling him a donkey. He is fucking levels above the French Benteke. Levels. Jose would bat a Hecky B back to Spain. 100%, he wouldn't be our right back if Jose was our manager. Wouldn't be our right back. No chance. So gassed after the voice of facts like my post. Big up yourself, brother. Appreciate that, man. Big up yourself. Rafa washed. You seen his CV. Bruv, people said it about Ancelotti as well. People said it about Simeone. When I was sitting there suggesting managers when Unai Emery got sacked, all the ones I was suggesting were, no, washed up, no, finished. What did he do at Napoli? What do you mean, what did he do at Napoli? What did he do at Chelsea? What did he do at Bayern? What did he do at PSG? What did he do at Juve? What did he do at AC Milan? What did he do at Real Madrid? But you want to pick the one team he didn't win a trophy at? Absolute bellends. No wonder this club's a mess. Yeah, we allowed this to happen as a fan base. When you look at Chelsea, Chelsea's fans demand more, so they get more. Giroud would have buried that header yesterday. 100% agree with you. That would have been back of the net, one apiece. Bosh, let's get on it. Yeah, and when you want to play this dead football, you need a Giroud up front. So, I don't know. Eusebio is sick, bruv. He was sick. He was a sick footballer, bruv. Big up my guy, Neftali. Real one, baby. Bluetooth, baby. Come on. Bluetoothing it up, baby. Social distancing thing. Arteta said some of the players have to play yes. Or does he mean Laka, Willian and Bellerin? Why? Contract bonus for player, agent or Edu? Calls. Good question. Very good question. He did say some of the players have to play, yes. Maybe Edu's forcing it. I don't know. The thing is, I don't trust Edu either. I don't trust either of these two. Both of them are out of their depth. And we've allowed this to happen. And this is why this geezer ain't getting sacked anytime soon. But I'll tell you what, we've got Leeds, we've got Wolves, and we've got Spurs next. And if we get absolutely fucking piped in that Spurs game, wow. Good luck with that, Mr. Arteta. You will be taking your son with you that day. But there we go. I'm going to do a few more minutes and I'm going to get myself out of it. Don't forget, I am going to be back again with Turkish at 9 o'clock tonight. Which should be interesting, actually. I watched his fan cam. I thought he'd done really well on that fan cam. I like listening to Turkish. Hence why he's doing a show on the channel, because I like him. He's my pal. But yeah, 9 o'clock, he's going to be hosting the show. I'm going to be the guest on it. It's going to be on this channel. Make sure you subscribed. Make sure you smash the likes up if you haven't already. Keep pumping the like button. How many likes we got here? 232. Come on, man. You can do better than that. 1,100 people watching. Smash it. Come on. Anyone who hasn't liked, just like the video. Big up Surendra. We sacked Emery so fast after he got fifth and Europa final. I agree with why are we supposed to give Arteta so much more time? Trust the process. Exactly. And this is the thing, right? I understand the stats that were in favour of getting rid of Emery. It was 7 games without a win. It was our worst run since 19 whatever, yeah? It was embarrassing at times watching how poor we were, watching them players just stroll around at times. But you know what? We only lost 3 games. We lost 3 games after 13 and we sacked him. This guy's lost 4 in 8. And people go, oh, but look at the difference in competition. Look at the teams he's had to play. We've already played Man City. Do you remember when people were sitting there going, we've got the best defence in the league and we've played Man United, we've played Man City and we've played Liverpool. Fucking never learn, man. Why do you think I went sitting there getting gassed? It's mad. It's absolutely mad. And listen, there is no process. We've all said this in the chat. You guys have said it. I've said it. We've all sat here for months saying, what's the process? Somebody tell us what the process is and we'll think about backing it. If the process is having that prat at right back, yeah, who needs a good bit of fucking meat in him, and I ain't talking about up that, yeah, I'm talking about in his fucking, no, actually, even that's going to sound wrong. Have a burger, bruv. Just eat a fucking burger, yeah? Like, seriously, yeah, because he is fucking lightweight, yeah? But if that's part of the process, no. Granit Xhaka, no. David Luiz, no. No, not having it. Not having it. No. Willian at the moment, I'm sorry. Listen, I thought he was going to be a success. He is proving to make me look a dickhead right now, because I said I'm happy with that signing. Right now, I'm not too happy with Willian. And he is part of the problem at the moment. And he's keeping Pepe out the team, which is a disgrace. But thank you for that, Surendra. I don't like Mesut Poppins, Mesut Poppins, you know. But I'm so glad no one can mention his lack of effect on the team, because Aubameyang is doing the same that he did with Emery, and no one is saying anything. Listen, he always gets a pass, Aubameyang. I couldn't give a fuck how much money he's on. I couldn't care less how many goals he's scored for us. What are you doing for us now? Apart from catching ozolitis. What's he doing? Couldn't care less, could he? Look at this joker. Flippity flop. Don't get all Bertie, bruv, just because you're top of the league, yeah? With the Mbappe of centre-backs. What did you think of Chilwell after you called him average? Still average. Still average. We've had this reactionary FC, bruv, at Arsenal for years. One good game. And let me tell you something now, yeah? You see El Neni yesterday? I said the other day, this has got Coquelin written all over it. Straight back to El Neni being shit again. Big up, Jonathan. Thank you for your donation, buddy. The manager situation is the D and Patrick Vieira replacement. We will spend the next 10 years trying to find a replacement, and we'll waste our best players in the process to get one. Do you know what? You might have a bloody good point there, mate. Because we have finally got a midfielder. I'm not comparing him to Vieira. There is only one Vieira. And we have actually got a midfielder that is genuinely quality. But we're going to do this whole cheapskate manager shit for years. I know we are. Because like I said, if we sack him, it means the club can't mark it up and PR someone unless they're an elite manager. Because they've put so much into marketing this fraud and making him out to be the next fucking best manager in the world. Oh, he's the next Pep. The next Pep, you know. Next Pep. He is the next Pep. Okay, mate. Okay. I would say you're not the next Pep, but there we go. He's not the next Pep. But there we go. But yeah, you could be right, mate. And listen, the thing is, they would have to go and get an elite manager, which they're not going to, which is why they're not going to sack this guy. Because they would look fucking stupid if they did that. So kind of sad, really, that we're stuck with him. Look, Everton fans are loving off Ancelotti, you know. My manager. That's who I wanted, bruv. Ancelotti, Jose, Ancelotti, Dons, proper Dons. Yeah, proper Dons. Just coming back to that, Georgie Best. Georgie Best didn't even play in a World Cup, did he? It's mad, isn't it? He might have played in one. I don't think he did that. I don't think Northern Ireland ever qualified for a World Cup, did they? But there we go. Arsenal will never sack Arteta. It means they'll have to admit they cocked up. There you go. Spot on. Crapazette will start the next game. Yeah, the French Benteke probably will. He probably will. Oh dear, some of your comments are funny, man. Pep is a genius, don't disrespect him. I'm not disrespecting him, bro, but Arteta's nowhere ever going to be like that. There you go. I can't stand comparisons when I hear just let party play his game. Exactly, it's true, man. We're not going to find another Vieira. Yeah, we're not going to find another Henry. We're not going to find another Sol Campbell, Tony Adams. We're not finding other players like that. Yeah, it's mad. We literally have the second worst striker in the league. Well, listen, Ollie Watkins is everything fucking lack of dog shit should be. And it's kind of sad, really. that they bought him for 33 million quid from the Championship, and he is an Arsenal fan, and he played round the corner from Arsenal. And he's gone all the way up to the Midlands to Aston Villa, and we are lumbered with the fucking French Benteke. Embarrassing. For £50 million. Oh, but he's world class. Yeah, world class, yeah? World class at fucking missing sitters. It's mad. Absolutely mad. Imagine how happy Man City fans are that we got Arteta. It would be interesting if he does get sacked at some point, whether he will actually get another job, wouldn't it? It would be interesting to see if he gets another job, or whether he goes back tail between legs to his boyfriend Pep. Ah, dear. All the fans said we had a great transfer window. What are you all saying now? Exactly. Man, we're out here rating it 7s, 8s, and 9s, you know. I was rating it, what did I rate it? A 3. I think I rated it a 3. Yeah, who knew? Last time Villa beat us at home was 1928. Is that actually a true stat? Fuck about. No way. Man's breaking records every week, bruv. Is that actually true? Nah, bruv. Nah. Nah. That's got to be a wind-up, bro. I've got to search that, bruv. I can't see anything. I'm going to search. That's mad. I don't disbelieve you, bro. I'm just like, I am gobsmacked. 1928. 1928. That is crazy. That is actually mad. Thoughts on Reece James? Proper player. I think that's even disrespect to Benteke. Big up D-double-O in the building. I ain't seen you for time. Where you been? Where you been hiding, bruv? At least you didn't pay 120 million for Griezmann. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sure they beat us. I don't know, bruv. Like that can't 1920. That can't be right, bruv. You got to be on a wind up, Nathaniel. I was gonna say they beat us. Hang on. Hold on. Search. Work. Yeah, they beat us in 2013, bruv. Somebody's pulling your pisser, bruv. Somebody is pulling your plonker. Don't you think Lamptey is physically weak as well? Well, he's not the biggest of lads, is he? But he's listen, mate. I'm my 11-year-old daughter, or 10-year-old daughter. Sorry, she's nearly 11. Is stronger than Bellerin. She wouldn't have gone flying. Oh, somebody's on their burner accounts. Trust the process. Every process has ups and downs. Why are you so negative? He's won us the FA Cup. What's the FA Cup doing for me this season, motherfucker? Talk to me. What's it doing for me this season, bruv? Talk to me. Man's on his burner account. Jesus Christ. Man is on his burner account. Didn't even want to use his real account. Kind of sad, really, isn't it? I bet that's got 0 followers and set that account up this month. Nailed on. Nailed on. Yeah, opening day it was. It was the opening day. That was when Chris Hudson did that. I've had a fuck enough. It was that, wasn't it? But anyway, listen, a couple more comments and I'm going. Do batter the like button. I will be back at 9 o'clock with Turkish. So make sure you're slapping the like up. Big up to everybody who has been watching. I do appreciate that. 312 likes. Come on, let's get that up to 400 before I end the stream. There's over 1,000 people watching. Just pump. Keep going, baby. Wigan also won the cup. Exactly. So did Portsmouth. So did Portsmouth. Has Terry invited you again? He did yesterday. He did invite me yesterday, but I was doing player ratings with Chig, and that's standard. So, and the thing is, like I said, I've blocked that little boy's name from my chat. I ain't going on when Terry knows this anyway. I ain't going on boosting that kid up. No chance. Yeah, I'll go on it when that kid ain't on it. I ain't going on there when that boy's on there. When he wants to learn about our football club and have a serious debate, we'll consider it. Big up wifey in the building. Where you been hiding? We're wrapping this up. I've been going for 45 minutes. Anyway, I am now going 9 o'clock, which is in what, an hour and 40 minutes. I'll be back again with Turkish. So make sure. See, look, we're giving you back to backs today. And all have a wonderful evening. Thank you to everyone who has smashed a like on the video. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who has watched. Thank you to everyone who's commented. And thank you to everyone who subscribed recently as well. Mad love from you guys as always. Big up my boy Bargav. Honest question: do you think Arteta can do anything to salvage this? Also thinking about getting a membership. What's the difference between level 2 and level 3? Discount on the merch, which I need to sort out properly if I'm being completely honest. I've got so many things I need to fucking sort out. It's finding time, mate. That guy meant 1928 was the last time Villa won by 3 goals. There you go. He was right, technically. Big up Nathaniel. We were all cussing you in the chat, you know. Thank you, George. Appreciate clarifying that for us. That is absolutely embarrassing, really, isn't it? But there you go. But thank you for that, mate. Appreciate it. And thank you to all the people giving me mad love. Have a wonderful evening.